This is Kenny the Handyman here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to repair the wiring in your landscape lighting. So this particular landscape light is not working, whereas you could just see the other one was on. I tried replacing the bulb first thing, and that didn't do it. So I know that the second most common thing that go on these things is the wiring, and the problem is that these connectors that bite into the wiring that's buried underground, they just lose their electrical connection if they get moved the wrong way or whatever. So just going to replace that electrical connection with a newer type of connection, and hopefully this one will work a little bit better. So you don't need to be worried about getting electrocuted, because this is all low voltage wiring, so it's only got 12 volts running through the line. I pulled this connector apart, and you can see it's got a lot of dirt and crud. It's corroded, and the actual trying to zoom in on this where it pinched in here. It's got these little electrical teeth that pinch into the sides of the cord, and that's how it gets its connection, and that went bad. So we're going to replace that connection right now. So I took this landscape light into my workshop area so I could see what I'm doing a little bit better. And first thing I'm going to do is going to cut off the ends here, because these connectors are no good anymore. And then I want to show you how this connector works. So when you unscrew this connector, there is a top part of this connector that the wire feeds into this bottom slot here, and these metal teeth right here bite into each one of these wires here. Then after we screw it in, that part of it will be secure, but then we're going to take it back to the landscape, and then we're going to screw it down so that these other teeth on the other side will bite into the main line, and that's what will complete our electrical connection. So before I take my repaired landscape light back out to the main line and connect it up, I want to make sure that the power is turned off, because you don't want to work on a line that's live. Now, even though this transformer here cuts it down to low voltage, I'm going to remove the power to it completely. And while you're here, it's probably a good idea to take the timer down and check to make sure that everything's set correctly for when you want to go on and go off with this light. So this next part is a lot easier to do when it's warmer out, because it's kind of cold out, and this main electrical line is cold and pretty stiff. Hard to maneuver into the connector itself, but I managed to get it in place. And now what I'm going to do is take the top of this connector and put it in here, and these electrical prongs are going to actually puncture the insulation of the main line, and that will complete my electrical circuit. Okay, and there you have it. The electrical connection replacement worked. So landscape light is now lit. I actually had to use a pair of channel locks to tighten this thing, because it's cold out here, and this wiring was so stiff it was hard to puncture the line with those connectors. But just another tip. Now I'm just gonna bury the line, and we will be done with this landscape light.